Welcome to BitBoy Crypto, home of the BitSquad, the largest and greatest crypto community in all the interwebs. My name is Ben. Every day on the channel, I show you how to make money in crypto. If you like money and crypto, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We had a lot of action for a lot of days. Things were really exciting. XRP hit $1.10 yesterday. Cardano almost $2. And today we have the pulling back, the ebb of the flow. Is it the ebb of the flow? Sure. Is the ebb coming in or going? Which one's the flow? Do you know? Isn't it like waves? Like one way's an ebb and one way's a flow?
Yeah, that's right? A great question.
I don't know which one it is.
The ebb, I think, is going out.
Yeah.
But that's just a 50-50
now it's coming.
guess.
The flow's coming back into the shore. That's what we're seeing with the prices right now. So things are not super sexy today. Looking at the prices, I mean, Bitcoin's still on top at 44,000. And look, guys, let's say facts here. It does not matter if Bitcoin goes down to 42,000 or 42,500 even. Holding pretty strong at 44,000. TJ was mentioned before we went on the show today, and I actually tend to agree with this. We could see a pulling back for a few days. I was actually expecting the pullback next week. But now, when you look at kind of the way the crypto media, for instance, puts out stories, today there's not like a ton of gigantic earth-shifting stories. We had all that in the beginning of the week. So could we see a waning interest leading to prices dropping over the next few days? It's certainly possible. I think by the weekend we will start on the way back up. But who knows? Maybe today things will be back on the up and up even. We don't have strong things pulling the price down right now. I think Bitcoin's shown its resilience even against all the FUD coming this week and the regulation and the infrastructure bill and the $600 million hack and all this stuff. So I think right now we're going to see Bitcoin maybe go sideways for a day or two, maybe drop a little bit. But by next week, I think next week we're going to see big, big, big moves. So let me know what you guys think, if you guys think we're going to see that. Today is Thursday, August the 12th, 2021. Come to you live every single day at exactly 11, 35, 6, 7, or 8, or 31, 32, 33. But never at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, as you guys know. All right, let's go ahead and jump into it, guys. First and foremost, as always, 1.17 million subscribers. Ebb is going out, flow is incoming. Thank you for that, Livid Music. I knew I could count on you for that. We're going to tick up to 1.18 probably next week. So exciting stuff. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter, 482.9 thousand followers. Don't forget to enter our contest. And then 255,000 followers on Instagram. Is that the latest number? I don't know if it updates in real time. It is. Now, guys, I do want to make you aware of this contest we're having right now with Caleb and Brown. We had several hundred people sign up yesterday. You guys make sure go sign up for an account with Caleb and Brown. They do $2,000 minimum over-the-counter trading. If you sign up for an account, if you finish the sign-up process, you have a chance to win $5,000. We're going to be giving that away on Monday. So make sure to come on here, bitboycrypto.com/deals, and click on the Caleb and Brown link. All right, so here we go. Markets looking meh. Markets looking meh. Guys, the total market cap coming in today at 1.836 trillion. I think yesterday it was at 1.9. But look at the volume.
That's nice.
Wow, the volume up significantly. $125 billion. Bitcoin dominance. It just hasn't moved. I mean, right now it's at 40. Look at that big update we just had. Some of them must have just went up. Because this moved to 1.86. This moved up to 130 billion. The Bitcoin dominance dropped from 45.2 to 45%. Ethereum still hovering in the 19% range. And for 18.5 Paraguays, you can send in the transaction. I was looking at this actually. Did you ever notice this categories tab on CoinMarketCap?
No, I think I knew they had.
I accidentally clicked on it yesterday.
I wonder if it's newer because I know they had NFT and DeFi. Now they might have added it so you could just, categorize beyond just those two.
Wow, look at that. Ad bank. That's a blast from the past.
I like that, though. Can you look at just smart contract platforms?
No, that's a weird thing. It says options, derivatives, sports, privacy, transport, pet rock capital. What is that? What? Doggone Doggerel, Seigniorage, music, interoperability, energy, Solana ecosystem. No, I don't see one for smart contracts in general. So very interesting. I don't know what this tab really is. I clicked on it on accident yesterday, but All right, we got Bitcoin coming in, $44,338. Ethereum coming in, still hanging tough, over $3,000 at $3,050. Binance Coin, after hitting 400 yesterday, back to 377. And look, at these are pretty big losses. I mean, down 5%, down 6%, down 5%. But the important thing, they're all still up for the week. Cardano down 8%, still up 25% for the week. XRP at 96 cents. It has been holding tough. It was holding tough over $1 earlier today. But now it is back at 96 cents. I think the high, I think it hit $1.10 yesterday. Someone says that shirt looks meh. Thanks for that, guys. Appreciate that.
That wasn't very nice.
Yeah, why would y'all say that? I'll do a live shirt changing here. Decker, go get me a shirt. Go get me a shirt. We're gonna do a live shirt change here on the channel today. Live shirt change. Give me a good one, Decker. A good one. Give me a good one. I want my best shirt. Go get my best shirt. Yeah, we're gonna change it. We're gonna get sexy on the channel today.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's look at the biggest gainers of the day. We have IoTex still up massively, 21%. We've got Zenfin having a massive week, up 50%. Nano with a big pump. We own some Nano, up 12%. Near Protocol, Axie Infinity continue to move. XRP, Telcoin, and Clayton. So kind of some big stuff moving on the markets today. Let's check out what's going on for the week. I mean, obviously, this 387% pumper is going to be the biggest one for the week. We've got IoTex, Ravencoin. And we were talking about what's really interesting is a lot of people were actually going back and watching my older Ravencoin videos because we were getting new comments on those videos. I thought that was very interesting. Holochain. God, I remember when Ravencoin wasn't even close to a penny. Not even close. That's wild. Holochain coming in at a penny, up 66% for the week. 65% for Axie Infinity. 57% for ICP. Okay, let's see. What do we want? Let's let the people pick. Come on up, Decker. Let's let the people pick. Let's let the people pick. Yeah, this is spicy. Zoom out here. Here, this is Decker. Do y'all know Decker? He's bobbing for Bobins.
I like that he just fixed his hair right before.
We've got this shirt. We've got this shirt. This shirt to me kind of looks like an old man shirt. I don't know. But people like, and this one, it's got tigers on it. So let's go.
Go with that one.
Hashtag old man, hashtag tiger, or hashtag Hawaii. And let's see which one is the most popular. And then I'll change live on here. Who else do you know will do that? Just sit it there, Decker. You had your 5 minutes of fame. Get off my screen.
I bet Alex Jones has done it.
Alex Jones has done shows probably without shirts.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah,
Tiger.
I see a Hawaii tiger queen. Who's the tiger queen? I'm not the tiger queen.
No shirt.
No shirt. All right, here we go. Let's strip down. We're going to strip it down on the channel, taking the shirt off. We are going to change live here on air. Honey, this is for you.
Oh, boy.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, boy.
What a monster. Clip it. I'm the freaking Tiger King. Give me this. Y'all want to come on my show? And you want to tell me that I'm wearing a freaking weak shirt? Let me tell you. Joe Exotic's back, baby.
Here we go.
Joe Exotic's back. Let's go.
Maybe just button like 2 buttons.
Down low? Keep it down low?
Like 2 middle buttons.
Run it like this here? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, whatever. I don't mind.
I
don't mind doing it.
Maybe
Where's Carol Baskin? Where's Carol Baskin? Hey, you have a hard time feeding me to a tiger, Carol.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wish I could change the music.
Oh, they said I'm going to get banned. Wow.
For stripping?
Yeah.
Oh.
Too much. I got to do one more button.
You were working on with your voice coach yesterday.
Oh, God, you told me I'm not supposed to yell.
For your sexy stock tips only fans.
Yeah. Well, we're starting new voice exercises tomorrow. We're gonna have a lot of new stuff up here. We're gonna have some tea I'm drinking. We're trying to get me to where I'm not, sounding like a gargoyle. So, Nipception. Oh, someone said they were traumatized by that. Well, you never seen a guy at the beach? You never seen a man with teats full out? Okay, let's go. That guy, is this legal on YouTube? I don't know what I just did is legal.
I don't know either.
But we just ran with it. I mean, that was exciting stuff right there. Okay. All right, let's
Q&A.
Let's do
some Q&A, yeah. Christy, $5 super chat. AMP price prediction this cycle, or what are your thoughts on AMP?
Well, I will tell you this. I will give you guys some inside info that I received on AMP. You guys know that there are a lot of big transfers we've been looking at on this channel, and they usually lead to big moves in the recent past. And by the way, there's a huge XRP transfer this morning in the wee hours. So when we're looking at stuff, lately it's been when Oh my God, I saw a chat over there. I don't even want to talk about it. When we see these gigantic transfers, it has been meaning prices are about to pump. But I want to be clear on this. I don't know if this AMP move, it means it's going up or down, but there's a large AMP move coming soon for sure. I would assume it's going to be up, but I don't know that for sure. So watch AMP. There was a huge transfer done this morning with AMP. It's at 6 cents right now. I mean, I think it could easily get to, I think it can easily get to 30 cents easily in the next few months.
All right. Next from Twitch.
Somebody said that was disgusting. You don't like my opinion on AMP?
Yeah, rude.
Rude.
What are your top 5 holdings right now? Love the live stream. You do a great job.
Top 5 holdings right now: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano.
Yeah, what's the
Polygon and Binance coin?
Let me double check.
Double check that. Cardano or XRP's in the top 10. I think VeChain's in the top 10. Polygon's in the top 10. Dot's number, what number?
4.
Dot's number 4 right now.
BTC 1.
It must have been pumping.
ETH 2, ADA 3, DOT 4, BNB 5, Matic 6.
Just read the top 10.
Top 10. Eternity 7, Aave 8, Solana 9.
XRP's 10?
XRP and Link are about the same,
Okay.
but Link barely edges it out at 10.
Okay. Well, cool. So XRP's at 11. Yep. I want more of that, but it's hard to buy.
There you go. Let's see. Next question. Q&A. Now that some in Congress get the importance of crypto, do you think they try to put the brakes on Gensler?
Who?
Gensler.
No, what was the first part of the question?
Now that some in Congress understand the importance of crypto. So
Congress does not control Gensler.
Yeah.
Gensler is controlled by someone much, much, much higher up in Congress, and it's not in the United States. So he is he's a pawn in this game. And so whole SEC is a pawn. Hester Pierce seems to be good from what I know. One other one seems to be good from what I know, from what I hear. Gensler is a slime ball. There's no question about it. You can see the people he associates himself with, see the company he worked at before he came to the SEC. It's very obvious to see. He is a paid pawn for the financial cartel.
There you go. Oscar Delgado on YouTube with a super chat. Why doesn't anyone talk about Yearn Finance?
You know, I think people don't talk about Yearn because it's not one of the top platforms. Right now it's coming in at 72. Yearn really made a big splash. You know, it's interesting, you know, Bitcoin is higher than Yearn Finance at this point. Yearn Finance had got to where the price, the individual price was much higher than that of Bitcoin, I believe. If I'm remembering correctly, I think it was around $50,000 or $60,000. Yeah. And this is because of the super low supply. So Yearn Finance has a low supply of 36,000 YFI. You know, Bitcoin's got 18.5 or 18.8 million, whatever it is, 18.7, 18.8. I can't remember these days. So I just think Yearn Finance doesn't get a lot of attention right now. It's been out of the news. I think they were involved in a hack at some point, turned out not to be, you know, a super gigantic deal. But I think it's one of these that they're just not doing a great job of getting the marketing out there and putting it up there with top DeFi platforms. Compound, Aave, for instance.
Okay. Super chat from
I'm distracted by my own
greatness.
I'm distracted by my own chest hair here. I don't know. Getting laser hair removal. I don't know if you'll know that.
Oh, wow.
On my back.
I was going to say, where?
On my back, in my neck, and up here, so I don't have to shave. Might shape the eyebrows a little bit. I get rid of the unibrows, so I don't have to tweeze those. That's what I mean by shape the eyebrows.
Rye Height Super Chat asked if we can get Notary Crypt on ATB show. We can work on that.
No idea who that is.
Yeah, we'll look into it. Hacked Phoenix. Since the last few weekends I've seen a pump, do you guys think there could be an altcoin pump this weekend? Also, after Messi signing for PSG, their fan coin pumped. Is there any real value in fan coin?
They're saying my shirt's on. It is. I buttoned it wrong. That's why it's so weird. It's completely buttoned wrong. So let me fix that. Good. That's why it looks so uneven.
Are you going to need me to reread that question?
Gist of it, I did hear it. What was it? Just the gist.
Last few weekends.
Okay, so here's what I think. I think we could potentially see that. I think we could potentially see Bitcoin go sideways for a few days. But guys, here's the thing about the altcoins versus Bitcoin right now. We don't have A blonde mullet would make this shirt pop, my guy. I like that. ET from Home 23 on Twitch. We don't have a gigantic amount of time. Leave that up there. We don't have a gigantic amount of time for Bitcoin to move. So we don't have a month for Bitcoin to go sideways for all these altcoins to pump. This is all going to happen very fast. Remember, see how fast everything happened yesterday, and this week, and you go back a few Sundays ago, same thing. That's what we're going to see. We're going to see big moves, cooling off for a few days, big moves, cooling off for a few days, correction, cool off, back up. Things are going to be very quick. So we're not going to have sustained sideways action like we had, for instance, last year during the DeFi summer or other parts of this bull run. So Steven Yeager says, 24-hour price behavior after SEC settlement XRP. Somebody in the chat said it was over. I Googled. I don't think it is. I think they might as well have been saying Joe Rogan was dead, So, look, here's the really interesting thing. The interesting thing is going to be, it's going to massively pump leading up to that. I think when you really start seeing XRP moving big time, get ready. That thing is probably going to be ripping because the SEC lawsuit's probably over. Insiders. That's why if you're in the XRP community, you make sure that you have your supply ready and willing and able, because this thing, when it moves, you're not going to be able to catch it.
Okay, small profile, 1 ETH, 900 ADA, 5 Litecoin, 0.01 Bitcoin. Should I move my ADA and Litecoin for more BTC and ETH, or wait till the end of the run? Not financial advice.
I mean, I would say, can you pull it back up there so I can look at those numbers?
Oh,
yeah, there it is. I would say, should you move your ADA? I would say get rid of your Litecoin. I mean, you're going to lose more probably doing a transaction for 0.01 Bitcoin than it's worth to move. I would just say I would take that. I would take that Litecoin. I would move that over to Cardano. Probably is what I would do.
There you go.
Yeah.
And then another Cardano question: do you see Cardano eventually doing an ADA burning protocol, or does it seem like a ridiculous situation to try to make ADA a little bit less inflationary or more deflationary?
It doesn't have that problem.
No.
It doesn't. I would say no. I mean, look, you do a burning mechanism to fix something, really. Like either you've overinflated your supply, or you don't have the right tokenomics, or you want to reward your holders, and it's built in the beginning, like Binance Coin. That's why you do burns. You don't do a burn just to make it worth more, right? Like Stellar did, for instance. Crappy leadership there. But the point here is, with Cardano, with 71% of all ADA that's in circulation staked, I don't see the incentive to do more burning. I think Charles would agree. He would rather see more people stake, get involved with the governance and things like that.
Right.
Than like, hey, let's burn some coins. I don't think that'll happen.
That was an interesting stat. I don't know how accurate it was, but when we were talking about staking on Cardano like a week or so ago, somebody threw a stat in there that with eGold, about 63% of that is staked as well, which was interesting.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Also, those are the number 1 and number 2 most engaged communities on social media, which you see the connection.
And development-wise, too, very strong.
Very strong. eGold has got a lot of potential. Definitely watch that one.
All right. You ready to move on?
Yeah, let's go. Let's
do some charts.
Okay. Charts. Here we are. Let's look at Ethereum. Let's look at Bitcoin first. Here's something to note. I was kind of looking at this a little bit earlier, and I was checking out here how, well, that's not what I wanted to do. Where did that go?
Oh, hey, shout out JB Gunner TV said, shout out from North Georgia Mountains. Got to get down there to the Hit Factory soon. We're actually going to be in the North Georgia Mountains on Saturday.
I'm not.
You're
sure.
not.
Yeah, we're going to, on Friday night, we're going to be in our new suite. That's in the Falcons. We got a new suite at Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
I'm pumped about that.
It's exciting.
Cool. Yeah.
I lost my, I have to find it. I lost my indicator here. Where's Cipher? There it is. Okay. I hit the wrong button. Hopefully it'll pop up here in a second. I had something I wanted to show y'all, and then I accidentally X'd it off, and now it's not coming back up. So that's really great. The point here is I was looking at Market Cipher B, and I was looking at the momentum waves at the bottom. And what we were seeing is we're seeing a curvature where now we've had a red dot at the top of the momentum wave. And I would love to show it to you here if I can. Here we go. Here it is. No, why is it? I still don't know why it's not showing. I don't know. I'll have to fix this later, I guess. This is so annoying. Maybe if I come here and if I just click Bitcoin. Problem solved. Okay, here we go. There we go. All right, now we are on Bitcoin. Basically, what I'm looking at here is this momentum wave. And if you look at this momentum wave, you see how it's got two humps here? And this hump is larger than this hump, just slightly. It's like a camel over here. It's a very high-sitting camel. You know, we call these trigger waves when it's a larger one and then a smaller one. This is two smaller ones. So this is like a building crescendo a little bit. Now, if you go back and look here throughout the history of this bull run, what you'll see is we had multiple times where we had these momentum waves that had that had multiple humps. I mean, this one had two and then went down. And I mean, that was kind of the start of, you know, the momentum waning, I believe. And that's why we never, after this move right here, we never got another large move. These were only incremental gains over the previous all-time highs. That's when we kind of felt like, okay, maybe we're running out of steam a little bit. But if you go back to the biggest, most massive two runs here, going all the way back to October through, it looks like December, and then December through the end of January, what you'll notice is they had these kind of formations, these long-term momentum waves that are super bullish for many, many months. And I think that's what we're shaping up to see right here. So even though we did just get, we just got a red dot here on the momentum wave, it is pretty bearish today on the daily chart. But I think we're going to rebound from this pretty quickly. I don't think this is going to be anything like a gigantic drop. Looking at Ethereum, I mean, Ethereum has been sideways for 6 days now, pretty much. I mean, it's either open or closed at the same spot. It's looking like at about the $3,150 level. I should do a Q&A with some YouTube miners. You highlighting that?
No.
Does that highlight on its own?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It'll look like, yeah.
Well,
It's
that
reversed.
looks pretty similar.
It does look the same. I don't know how they do that.
It is slightly different, but it's
Yeah.
hard. It's about the same shade. But anyway, so we've had Ethereum sideways for 6 days here. Looks like it's dropped a little bit into the EMA ribbon. Still nothing to worry about. I mean, the money flow is still increasing. It's still going up. So, I mean, still bullish stuff for Ethereum. Guys, it can't look like this all the time. You know, it cannot look like this all the time. We are going to be having times, that dog squeaking that toy out there.
I know. It's very distracting.
It is very distracting. You're going to have times and periods where things are going up, but you got to have these breathers. And I think you would all agree you'd rather have this than that. You know, I think we would all rather have sideways action than down action, unless you're looking to, you know, still accumulate more. XRP, I want to check out XRP here on the chart for just a minute, because I mean, man, this thing has broken out for sure. Let me zoom in on this a little bit here. If we go back, check out, I don't know, has it broken out? That might be a good question. Has it actually broken out? If you actually look here, it's not 100% that XRP is breaking out of this long-term downtrend here since April, as you can see, where the price had peaked out at almost $2. But I think we are seeing the beginning of this. I think we will see, you know, it's closed slightly above this breakout line. It is down just a little bit. Inti Velez, says, how many shirts does Ben use daily?
Well,
what do you think, Decker? Well, Decker works in my dressing room. So Decker, he sees. Decker sees all.
He sees a lot.
Sees too much,
Probably.
Decker, how many shirts do I wear a day? Yeah, you got to remember the gym too.
His number's 4 that he's putting up.
He says 4.
And that's what I would have said too. I think it's about right on average.
Come in wearing a shirt, record a video, maybe one more video, live stream. That's probably about right. 4 to 5. 4 to 5 shirts a day.
Yeah.
So it's a lot. But XRP is looking good. I mean, look at this thing. It peaked out yesterday at, let's see what the exact number was. $1.09, it looks like. Yeah, $1.09. So almost $1.10. So everything's looking good for the XRP community. I'm real excited about that coin right now.
$1.10, you think the resistance point to break out of that?
No, the resistance point is about 97 cents where it is now.
Okay, so real close to $1.
Real close to $1.
Which makes sense.
Yeah, it makes it, because if it gets above $1, it's clearly breaking out. But, you know, it did drop back down after that. So
I love it when the technical resistance and the psychological resistance are the same point, because it makes it real easy.
It does. And then we also have this here. I want to show you guys the Bitcoin futures aggregate open interest. And once again, reason why I believe September 28th. Well, actually, technically, if you want to be, you know, it may end up being September 25th, the top of the bull run. I know I've been saying September 28th, and I said for a long time, you know, I've always said, give or take a week before or a week after. It's like, could be early October, could be late September. But the interesting thing is, September 25th is the last closing date of the quarter for the Bitcoin futures contracts. Okay. So remember what happened when we had the last one? We had the plummet. Okay. Things plummeted at the end of the last one. Things plummeted at the end of March, quarter one, quarter two. They both plummeted, or, well, no, it didn't plummet. Quarter three did it, or quarter two, because that would have been June. It running up to that about a week before it really started tanking. But the market had already had the wind sucked out of the sails, so it wasn't in positive momentum to really go down much further. I think what we're seeing here, when you look at this open interest and you look at, when you go through May, you saw how high it was getting. I think we're going to see the same thing right here. You see it rising. We're going to see that open interest get really high again. And then we're going to hit the end of the quarter on September 25th. Boom. And then we might not recover after that. So we'll have to see what happens. I mean, we will definitely get a major pullback. It should be the end. So 9/27 is his birthday.
And then somebody else right after that, September 24th is their birthday. September 25th is their birthday.
September 28th is my brother's birthday.
Yeah. We got a lot of September birthdays in here.
Yeah. All right, here we go. So Uniswap becomes first DeFi protocol to generate $1 billion in fees.
A billy.
That, I mean, it's just in fees. And the Uniswap fees are pretty low. So think about that.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I
wonder how much our BitSwap DEX has generated in fees.
I have no idea.
I haven't looked recently. Is nowhere near $1 billion. It's nowhere near seven figures. I know that. I mean, it might be close to 100K or something, maybe. In 8 months we've been running it. Maybe. I don't know.
We should probably check.
We should. It depends on the market too, because we get the fees come in the form of the coins. So, but the Uniswap decentralized exchange has hit a milestone in terms of fee generation, becoming the first DeFi protocol to reach 1 billion. The breakdown shows that Uniswap version 2 is still the more popular choice, with more than 3/4 of the total. He noted that the figures were only accounting for fees on version 2 and version 3 on the Ethereum mainnet. The complete total, including V1 and V3 on layer 2 scaling provider Optimistic Ethereum, is around $1.02 billion. When asked about all-time fees generated for Bitcoin Ethereum as a comparison, the researcher stated, this is nuts. This is nuts. The researcher stated that Bitcoin is only $2.24 billion in fees for all of Bitcoin. And Ethereum, $4.75 billion since it launched.
Well, that makes sense, kind of.
Ethereum does, but Bitcoin?
Well, I'm just saying it makes sense for Ethereum to be more because you're trading in and out. Like there's all these.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But Bitcoin is just Bitcoin transactions. So there's a lot less transactions. So there's less fees.
Yeah, there is. But it's still hard to believe in the 12 years that Bitcoin has been around.
Yeah.
It's at 2.24 billion. And Uniswap's really only been used for about a year and a half.
Right.
Slightly before that, but in a year and a half, it's already generated $1 billion. That's nuts. In terms of daily fees, Crypto Fees is reporting that Uniswap has generated $3.89 million per day on average over the past 7 days. Ethereum is way out in front, however, with an average daily fee generation over the last week of $18.9 billion. Third place was BSC, $2.6 million. Wow. That's a daily fee count of $2.6 million. Bitcoin comparatively was in 6th place with 568K. How many people you got watching, by the way, TJ?
About 10K watching,
Okay.
2,000 likes.
2,000. Let's get to 5,000 today.
Yeah, there was no keywords in the title this morning. So, yeah.
Oh, well, you want to go fix that?
Sure.
Yeah, we'll fix it. But guys, if you could do us a favor, if you could make sure if you're watching on mobile, X out of the live chat, hit like, and then come back to the live chat. Very easy to do. If you're watching on the TV, bottom left-hand corner of your screen, more actions, more options, and then hit react, and then like this video if you're a winner. If you're a loser, just don't do anything. You know, if you dislike the video, you're also a winner in my eyes. So thank you. All right, guys. And of course, if you're watching on YouTube, thank you to all our viewers on YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, Theta. Considering, you know, maybe Facebook in the future, we might get a little more interaction there than some other places. So something to keep in mind. But anyways, second place was Uniswap. Uniswap was in second place. OpenSea NFT had the #1 spot in terms of fee burning. 1,953 ETH burnt. Talking about the burning there a little bit. Etherscan's gas tracker is reporting that more complex actions, such as swapping tokens on Uniswap, currently cost an unsustainable $26 on average. $26 is not a bad fee these days. I mean, what was the highest fee you did, TJ? Do you remember?
On a Uniswap
On
swap?
an Ethereum transaction.
I think he was around. I think I said $350 the other day is the highest I can remember off the top of my head. But,
Yeah.
you know, sometimes I don't even really look.
Somebody says update on who is that? Nicholas Heiter says update on NFTs for the NFL preseason starting soon. I don't know. Have you heard anything?
No.
Have not heard anything. Now later this week we have a wrestler we're going to be doing a video with, one of my favorites, who's doing some new NFTs. So you guys can do some research, may figure out who that is. But as far as the NFL goes, I don't know. I'm not really sure. I mean, we have Ecomi talking about they're going to get it. We got Chili's talking about they're going to get it. I've been hearing rumors that, they want to take NBA Top Shots, the same thing from Dapper Labs and Flow over there. We just don't know. I'm shocked that the NFL hasn't chosen an official partner and put out any of these as we lead up to the preseason. Do you think something like that could be coming?
Yeah, it could be. I mean, if there's anything you know about the NFL, they're very shrewd business people. They know how to make a lot of money, and they're going to have all their ducks in a row before they make an announcement. So, yeah, I think they've got a lot of stuff in the works. They're just playing it really close to the chest.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. All right. Let's move on here. Next story here. Let's talk about the hacker. Here we go. Poly Network hacker says exploit was just for fun. This guy's they already know who he is, don't they?
Yeah, I think
they know who he is. Crypto's largest heist continues to unfold like a cyberpunk reality show. In the latest episode, the hacker that stole around $600 million worth of crypto from cross-chain interoperability platform Poly Network conducted an AMA tell-all last night, answering questions about their motivations and plans. In strictly crypto fashion, the hacker kept it all on chain, embedding the embedding the questions and answers as input data viewable as UTF-8. I like how Poly Network Exploiter is having an AMA right now. What a ridiculous.
Pretty wild.
This is nuts.
Pretty brazen.
Let's see what it says here.
They really,
why hacking for fun? Why Poly Network cross-chain hacking is hot? Why this is definitely a native English speaker for sure.
Yep.
Just like we said yesterday, we thought that the broken English was a guy's. I mean, now this guy's living in the spotlight. Why transferring tokens to keep it safe? When spotting the bug had a mixed feeling, ask yourself what to do. You facing so much fortune. Asking the project team politely so that they can fix it. Anyone can be the trader given $1 billion. I can trust nobody. The only solution I came up with is having it in a trusted account while keeping myself anonymous and safe. Now everyone smells a sense of conspiracy. Insider? Not me, but who knows? What? Well, that's interesting. Think he's watching my channel? I mean, we said inside. We said we think it is an insider.
Yeah.
Could be. But very interesting, he doesn't actually deny it. He says, insider? Not me, but who knows? I take the responsibility to expose the vulnerability before any insiders hiding and exploiting it. So there could be someone he's working with on the inside, it looks like, by reading that. Poly Network is a decent system. This is so crazy. Are you exposed? No, never. Yeah, this guy's going to end up getting caught. I'm pretty sure. Don't they? Can somebody comment in the chat? Didn't somebody see, like, they said they figured out who he was and they had exposed his name. They had doxed him. I'm not sure. Let's see. Hacker explained the exploit was meant to teach Poly Network a lesson. I'm not very interested in money. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, basically he can't send the money anywhere because they froze it all. Tether froze all of his USDT. Let's see here. I wanted that there was another hack, DAO Maker hack. I think this is $7 million. Yeah, $7 million. DAO Maker hack sees 7 million stolen from thousands of users in latest hack. I saw somebody mentioning that. I can't X that out there. Over 5,000 crypto accounts are reported to have been hacked in a large cyber attack costing around $7 million. The hack targeted DAO Maker, a crowdfunding platform that helps create funding frameworks for startup companies. Let's see here. Hack was confirmed. $7 million were stolen from 5,251 users, with an average user losing $1,250 for the exploitation was tracked. So this is a little bit different because this is getting taken from, well, I was going to say I guess they both were taken from users, because I know what's his name said Box Mining said he had a bunch of money taking it. Critter Rick Flair says yes, he sent the dude some ETH for giving him the tip, that then they doxed him. So what do you guys think about this story? It is very interesting to me, honestly, about these hacks. You know, I was watching yesterday, or I was just getting notifications on YouTube, and I saw that within 15 minutes, Andre Geek and Graham both did videos on this.
Interesting.
$600 million in crypto stolen, you know. Here's a lesson here, folks. Do you guys want the lesson? The lesson is, don't keep too much of your funds in any one given place. If you have all of your funds in one spot that could be compromised, if you have 70% of your portfolio in one spot or 35% of your portfolio in one spot, you got to be careful, because, you know, to me, it's hard for me to imagine the Michael from Box Mining lost an unsurmountable amount of money, because I would think he'd be smart enough not to have too much on one platform. But I mean, he seemed like he lost. Yeah, we don't know what the number he lost is, but it seems like it was a lot. He said, do you remember what he said? He said it was gut wrenching.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I saw his tweet.
I don't know how much money I would have to lose for it to be gut wrenching. Probably a lot.
Yeah, 7 figures for sure.
Yeah, definitely, at least. So, anyways, just keep your stuff safe. You know, we talk about security a lot on the channel. If you want to go check out some of our earlier videos on security and wallets and all that stuff, you can check that out on the channel.
Look at that. He's got the Graham Stephan Andre Geek coin stare down.
The coin stare. Wow, look at that. Yeah, guys, who is the coin stare photographer? Coin stare photographer. I want you to call me. I want you to get me in a pose, and then let's have the Cointellite illustrator draw it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, next story here. Moving on. Lionel Messi, Paris Saint-Germain deal includes crypto payments. Now, if you didn't know, where was he at before? Real Madrid, I think. Does that sound right?
Sounds right, but I'm not a big
FC Barcelona. Okay, well, you know what? You've seen one city in Spain. You've seen them all. That probably pissed some people off. I'm sorry. Look, we love our fake football fans. We love them. We love them. We love them. That probably didn't go over well. Sorry, Brits. Sorry, chaps. But anyways, he got traded or transferred or left. Whatever happened. Yeah, he transferred is what they call it. He's now playing in France, which I would probably much rather play in Spain, to be honest with you. Club confirmed on Thursday, providing another big name endorsement for new digital assets. Speaking of France, did you see the video of the French politician where they're getting ready for a press conference and literally none of them are wearing face coverings? Like, they're all sitting up there talking, they're chatting. And then the person comes and start handing them all masks as they go live on TV.
That's funny.
Look at what they do. Don't listen to what they say. Look at what they do. Don't listen to what they say. Anyways, PSG said in a statement the tokens included in his welcome package or signing on fee had been provided by Socios.com, who is the club's fan token provider. Club did not state what percentage of the deal compromised the tokens, but said he had received a large number. That's not really that. That's not really that definitive, because it could be a lot of tokens. I don't know what the price is. It could be 1 million tokens, but only $10,000 or $20,000. Fan tokens are a type of crypto that allows holders to vote on mostly minor decisions related to their clubs. Among the clubs to launch tokens this year are English Premier League Championships, Manchester City, and Italy's AC Milan. Hype surrounding the latest signings in the club's busy summer transfer window created a huge surge of interest in PSG fan tokens. Why do they call them transfers instead of trades?
I guess that's just what they call them.
Why do they got to be so fancy? Why you got to be so fancy? Why you got to be so fancy over there, Europe? Somebody said real football has been around longer. Well, yeah, but it's not nearly as interesting. Hey, we love real soccer. We love soccer. We have Atlanta United season tickets here, but just saying, doesn't compete with real football.
It was also funny. Somebody said in football they use their feet, and I was like, "What are our guys just levitating or what?"
Yeah, do we not have kicker? We got some kickers.
We do have some kickers.
Got some kickers, and you know what? They're the most made fun of people on the team. Go figure. You can't make that stuff up. Okay. Let's see. Oh, U.S. and Mexico are both in the top 10 right now. Maybe we can win a World Cup. BlackRock to host 1 million crypto mining machines in multi-year deal. Now, I know this seems like a cool story. This is all fake. This company is a sham. This is not BlackRock, the actual company, the hedge fund. This is BlackRock Petroleum. But look how they advertise it. BlackRock to host. It's not the same. I covered the story a while back, many moons ago, maybe about 2 or 3 months ago, and I thought it was the same company. It's not the same company. This BlackRock Petroleum Company, I've been told that what they're saying right here is huge. They're talking about, having millions and millions of miners. Somebody said it'd be 33% of the entire crypto face says tiger is better than pineapple, by the way. 33% of all the hash rate would be owned by this company. I've been told this is absolutely not happening. This is all a marketing thing. If you see this story, do not take it seriously. I want to point that out. But speaking of actual BlackRock, here we go. To me, this right here that we're about to look at is the most interesting thing on the whole stream today. This is it. This is the most interesting thing. This is from BlackRock Inc. This is the hedge fund, security brokers, dealers, and flotation companies. Okay, this is the hedge fund. If you dig into this, it's not here on this. You got to actually go through the documents. During the mini bear market, the last 3 months, and this should piss you off. It should piss you off. During the last 3 months, I believe they increased their Bitcoin holdings by 300%. The largest hedge fund in the world, while they're telling you to panic, I'm telling you to not sell your Bitcoin, not sell your Ethereum, not your Cardano, not your XRP. I'm telling you to hold them, not to sell them. Other people are saying, it's going down to $9,000, going down to $8,000, going down to $14,000, going down to $21,000. It went down further than I thought it would go at $28,000. These people were taking your Bitcoin. BlackRock, they want to take your house too. They'll come to your neighborhood. If you want to buy a house, they'll offer 40% more, 40% above the value of the house to buy it. They want everything. BlackRock is owned by the financial cartel. The financial cartel, the central bank cartel that runs everything, they own BlackRock. I will tell you this, there were very few people that were on YouTube during the last few months that were giving you this message. You see what they were doing? Follow what they do. Don't listen to a word that they say. Remember during that time, BlackRock put out a report saying that they believe that a lot of their customers were probably over leveraged into crypto right now. That their crypto presented a huge risk. You remember that story, TJ?
Yeah.
What do? They increased their Bitcoin holdings by 300%.
Yeah.
Also saw a story that 50 to 55% of banks have exposure to crypto now.
While they were saying they didn't see any interest from their customers, and it maybe 1 to 3% of people's portfolios should be in Bitcoin. Yeah, they're buying it like crazy.
Why does everybody keep talking about Marcy? Keep seeing Marcy everywhere. Is that what they call Messi? Is that what they call him, Marcy?
Maybe.
That's pretty funny.
Or maybe they're just trying to. Maybe that's an autocorrect. If somebody's trying to type Messi,
I've saw it several times, so I don't think it was an autocorrect.
Well, I just mean if you type Messi, maybe in an iPhone, it corrects it to Marcy. Who knows? That's what I was saying.
Well, I mean, Marcy, you would spell with a Y.
Yeah, I know.
They're spelling it M-A-R-C.
I'm just saying iPhone has some really strange autocorrect.
I'm going to say you're wrong on this one. I'm going to say I understand your logic. Logically, it makes sense. Somebody let me know, why is everybody talking about Marcy on the say hi to Marcy? Okay.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, Giro wallet pumped. Beta version today.
Marcy Lago, somebody said.
Who is she? Why is he saying I'm mentioning her? Well, oh my gosh, I don't know who Marcy is. It was an angry dude in the chat. Oh, he was an angry dude in the chat. Okay. I'll forget about him. He's dead to me. PNC Bank planning crypto offering with Coinbase. Now, this is super interesting because remember what we talked about yesterday? I just told you guys, okay? I just told you guys that there's only all the banks, like 90% of the banks are owned by, one entity, pretty much one entity. It's a financial cartel, and it disperses into different levels and different, entities and different companies and different banks and shell companies and funds and hedge funds and the whole 9 yards. Okay. But ultimately, all of this runs downhill. PNC, owned by the financial cartel. It's one of their banks. The 5th largest bank in the U.S. Oh, well, would you look at this? They're partnering with Coinbase, also owned by the financial cartel. Shocker, right? Crypto exchange Coinbase said Tuesday it's working with PNC Bank, the 5th largest commercial bank in the U.S. by assets. In recent months, we've formed partnerships with industry leaders, including Elon Musk, PNC Bank, SpaceX, Tesla, Third Point LLC, and Wisdom Tree Investments. Letter from PNC to its shareholders read, when asked about the partnership by CoinDesk, Coinbase declined to elaborate. Interesting. Service would give the they got their own stuff they're dealing with USDC right now. Service would give the Pittsburgh-based national bank more seamless access to crypto investments for its customers. It's just one facet of PNC's broader digital asset and blockchain strategy. Let's see here. It says the latest mainstream bank. Let me get this real quick. 55% bank crypto. Here's this story here. It's 55%. It's pretty funny, actually, if you think about this here. 55% of the world's top 100 banks. CryptoFace says, thoughts on AMP. I love AMP. I'm glad you bought some. It's going to go up, I believe. Big move coming for AMP soon.
We did a video on it last week.
Last week?
Yeah.
Last week. Watch for AMP. 55% of the world's top 100 banks reportedly have crypto and blockchain exposure. Do you find anything funny about this headline here?
55% of the world's top 100 banks reportedly have crypto and blockchain exposure. Funny?
Yeah.
No.
55 of the world's top 100 banks.
55 or 55%?
It's literally the same number.
Oh,
it's 100 banks.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just pretty funny. They're like 55%. Like, you could just say 55 out of the top 100 banks. Same thing. So, anyways. Global banking giants are reportedly increasing their involvement with emerging crypto and blockchain firms. According to research by Blockdata, a blockchain market intelligence outfit, 55 out of the top 100 banks by assets under management have some form of exposure to this novel technology. Once again, guys, listen. Listen to what they're saying. Look what they're doing. That's the more important thing. FUD all the last few months. And now look, over half. What's the number for individuals in the world, you think?
Like percentage-wise?
Less than 10% for sure.
It's got to be.
I mean, it's got to be. If we were just take the banked people, it's probably less than 5%. If you go less, the unbanked people, it's probably closer to 1 or 2% of all the world owns crypto. Even though they said like 17 or 18% of Americans, I don't think that's true. But if you go across the world, it's certainly not like that. 55 of the top 100 banks own it, but a much less number of individuals owns it, percentage-wise. What does that tell you? They're gearing up. They're gearing up to put this cruise to us again for 100%. Other Coinbase news, they had, record earnings, $2 billion. Well, I don't know if it's a record, but $2 billion, that is a lot of money. Firm said retail monthly transacting users rose to 8.8 million, spiking 44% since the first quarter. If you think about that, in the middle of quarter two would have been when we got the crash. So there was a lot of volume following that as well. So something to watch. Here's the Coinbase chart for the stock price, $269. All right, so let's go around the world here. Chilean peso stablecoin goes live on Stellar Network. So remember what I told you guys about Stellar? Stellar is basically a beta for XRP. It really is. You're going to see some adoption of XLM. Ukraine, Chile, you're going to see some adoption. But this is really just going to be a testing phase. They're
supposedly adding real estate in some parts of the world, too, on XLM.
Are they?
That's what I heard.
That might be an interesting move for them. If they could find something else to go after, they might do well.
Yeah.
But I still don't like them. So, Chilean peso peg stablecoin CLPX launched on Stellar this week and is hoping to gain traction in the remittance and copper markets. Chile-based firm has launched what it calls the first ever Chilean peso peg stablecoin. It's called CLPX. Cisco Kid says Baker Mayfield's Super Bowl MVP this year. Could happen. I mean, I wouldn't rule it out. Let's see here. Designed to provide a cheaper alternative to traditional peso-based remittances on Stellar. In late May, Chile's National Electricity Coordinator announced the Renova initiative, which will use blockchain technology to track and record the renewable energy usage behind the nation's copper production. So pretty interesting stuff coming to us from our neighbors down south in Chile. Well, I mean, we live in the same neighborhood at least. Iran's tax authority wants to legalize crypto exchanges. So this is interesting. Wasn't this a country that had banned crypto at one point? Pretty sure.
Yeah,
Iran's banned everything, correct?
At one point, yeah. But it's kind of like India, you know, like you never know how legit it is.
100%.
Yeah.
2 months after Iranian President Hassan Rouhani's call for legal framework for crypto trading. That's a new president? Whatever happened to their old president?
No idea.
You know the guy I'm talking about?
No. I don't keep up with the politics in the U.S., let alone the politics in Iran.
Yeah. People will put his name in there. I wonder if he's still involved in it. He was like trying to come after us at one point. INTA reportedly detailed the necessity of legalizing digital asset exchanges in a proposal quoted by the local media. The tax authority urged to keep the legal framework on the broader side of the spectrum, as Cointelegraph reported in early July. Iranian Parliament Commission on Economy drafted a new bill to restrict the use of crypto. There it was. Within the country while providing a clear legal framework for miners. Let's see. Iran law enforcement spent the summer conducting raids on unlicensed crypto miners. Police seized as many as 7,000 mining rigs in several operations. Last month, the government asked the licensed crypto miners to halt production altogether until further notice. Well, yeah, Assad. That's right. Assad. Somebody said down there. Whatever happened to Assad? Is he still in power? He's just not the president?
Maybe he ran.
Was that a joke?
That was a joke.
He ran?
Yeah, from Iran.
Maybe he ran. It's pretty good. You know? Took me a while to come around on it. I wanted to kill you at first over it. You know, okay. I really wanted to no, it's not funny, TJ. Like, I'm not going to laugh. Because you do that to me a lot. But I decided, you know, I'm going to be bigger than you.
Well, you are bigger than me.
I am bigger than you. It is true.
Yeah.
And the last story here we got. Richard Ducat says, could Pancake get exploited? I don't know. I know BSC's having a lot of problems with exploits, so not really sure. Samsung plans to test mobile phone functionality with South Korea's CBDC pilot. We're seeing a lot of movement from South Korean crypto. We do know we just saw some stuff with XRP and RippleNet with South Korea. I think some ODL stuff going on over there as well. Also, we're doing a video this week on Miami Coin and found out what the next city that could be launching its own coin, Seoul, South Korea.
Huh.
Do you know the name of the coin?
Seoul Coin?
No, it's better than that. Much better.
No.
S Coin.
Of course it is.
Kid you not. Wait, Assad is okay. That's not the guy. It's not Assad. Okay, who? Let me see who it is. Iran President Mahmoud Ahmadinejad. That's who it is. Assad Ahmadinejad. Whatever. Same difference. Kind of sounds the same. You could have just had a fancy word up there. I probably would agree. But yeah, he is. Assad is in Syria. Yeah, but I was talking about Mahmoud Ahmadinejad. That's the guy I was talking about. So Assad sounded familiar. All right, here we go. Bitcoin ransomware hackers hit Accenture. IT consulting firm brushes it off.
They're huge.
Yeah.
Accenture.
Lockbit started publishing stolen files after Accenture said it had contained the matter. Ransomware attacks are big business. Hackers usually demand payment in Bitcoin to return control of a computer or network to its owner. Is this kind of like hackers are kind of like digital pirates?
Kind of, yeah.
It's a good way to look at it, I think. I am the captain now.
Yeah.
Accenture is a Fortune 500 IT consulting firm with 500,000 employees scattered across the globe. That is, it's just the sort of company that could lose not just billions in revenue from a prolonged ransomware attack, but also credibility from other companies that rely on its cybersecurity expertise. Firm is reporting it repelled just such an attack from hacker group Lockbit on Tuesday evening, but not before the hacker accessed some files reportedly belonging to the company, began publishing them today. Cybercriminal outfit had leaked an extortion message saying it would be publishing data stolen from the company within a few hours, unless, of course, Accenture wanted to buy the databases themselves. I mean, where do you think this ends with all this ransomware? Like, is this something that's just going to continue to happen?
Yep. It's going to continue. I mean, it's just the world we live in now. Cyber crime will be the #1 type of crime that exists. And the more the whole rest of the world moves digital, the more cybercrime opportunities there'll be. The more we have all these assets on blockchains and digital, there'll be more crimes, but then there'll be more safeguards. So it's just progress of humans and technology.
They are not letting go of this Marcy. Marcy was someone in the chat that was saying bad stuff, apparently.
It was a troll in the chat, apparently. Basically, from what they said earlier, it was a troll that was looking for attention, and they got it.
They got it.
Yeah.
Wow. Good job, BitSquad. John Johnson.
Wow.
Says, when Nashville meetup? We don't have a date yet. I gotta wait. I gotta wait for my kids' rec ball schedules to come out. We already got the travel ball schedule. Gotta wait for the rec ball schedule to come out. Then we'll determine when we'll do it. So we're looking at September. So let's see here. Assuming no sensitive information had been leaked, Accenture may have dodged a bullet. Ransomware payments in the first 5 months of the year cost companies $81 million. You would just kind of think, I don't know. It's just a classic cat and mouse game between criminals. You know, like you'd think we could develop technology to keep stuff from getting ransomware, you know, from getting hacked. Wouldn't you think that would be possible?
Say that again.
That we would have the technology to have security on computers to keep them from getting hacked. Like, wouldn't you think that that should exist?
Well, they do. It's called the antivirus, but then people come up with ways to get around that.
The antiviruses are.
I mean,
antivirus software is a worse virus for your computer than most viruses.
Right, but they do make software to protect you from getting hacked, but nothing is 100%. I mean, most of the time people are getting hacked, they've done something foolish to get themselves hacked.
So a lot of phishing goes on.
Yeah.
Well, I use Apple exclusively. And, you know, we've talked about this before. Like, the reason why Apple can't, for the most part, get hacked, they can technically. I've never heard of it, never seen it.
There's just lower incentive. There's so many more PCs out there.
It's a volume play.
Yeah.
So if everybody switched over to Macs, you think Macs will become more vulnerable?
Yes. That's how it works.
Yeah. I'll be honest with you. I do not understand how a person in crypto with a clean conscience can use a PC. I don't understand it. I would never. You could not pay me enough money to do that. Well, I guess if I had 20 million in crypto on my computer and you pay me 30 million, I'd probably just hand it over. But it just doesn't make sense to me. Like, if you're in crypto and you have wallets, do not use a PC. I don't understand why you would do that. Keyloggers, Trojan horse, viruses, all this stuff. You just don't have that problem with Macs. So.
And it's just like a market. Some man like DJ Mitch and Twitch said, do you think security firms could cure it, but then they would become obsolete?
Oh, it's kind of like cancer.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you can't.
Go figure.
Yeah.
It's kind of like they already know how to turn on the fountain of youth in people, and all that stuff's illegal, even though it works great and there's no side effects because big pharma.
Mm-hmm.
So scams, bunch of scams out there. It's all big scams. Okay, next story here. We got the family that bet everything on Bitcoin when it was $900 is now storing it in secret vaults on 4 different continents. This sounds so.
Is that is?
It is.
Yeah, that's funny.
He's supposed to come on around the blockchain, I think. We need to talk to DZ. He reached out.
Yeah.
And I said I wanted him to get on. We got to find out if he's scheduled to come on.
Yeah,
he's a nice guy. I like him.
He is cool. I follow him on Instagram.
Didi Tahuto. I guess that's how you say his last name. His wife and 3 kids liquidated all of their assets to buy Bitcoin back when it was trading at around $900. Dutch family of 5 is safeguarding most of their crypto fortune in secret vaults across 4 different continents. Cold wallets are an increasingly popular way to store crypto coins in order to protect against theft. Didi Tahuto, or Tahutu, that is, Tahutu, along with his wife and 3 kids, liquidated all their assets. I think they were like having garage sales even to sell everything to get more money for Bitcoin. Bought Bitcoin back in 2017 was around $900. Now, a Dutch family of 5 is safeguarding most of their crypto fortune. Secret vaults on 4 continents. I've hidden the hardware. This sounds like a movie. I've hidden the hardware wallets across several countries so that I never had to fly very far if I need access to my cold wallet in order to jump out of the market. Let's see. He has 2 hiding spots in Europe. We doxed his hiding spots here. 2 in Europe, 2 in Asia, 1 in South America, and the 6th in Australia. None in America. We aren't talking buried treasures. None of the sites are below ground or on a remote island. We're really narrowing it down here.
Yeah.
We are really narrowing it down. Let's make this happen, I think.
Let's go on a treasure hunt.
Yeah.
You were talking about pirates earlier.
Yeah, but hey, Didi, I just want you to know this. I like you, you're a nice guy. If I come and I steal your crypto, it's just for fun.
It's just for
fun.
content.
It's just for content. It's just for fun. I'll give it back. I mean, I'm good, just like the hacker, it's just for fun.
Yeah.
So, but the family told CNBC the crypto stashes, I thought there was only one, are hidden in different ways and in a variety of locations, ranging from rental apartments and friends' homes to self-storage sites.
Good Lord. He's being way too specific here.
I can't with this right now.
Yeah.
This is too much. I prefer to, that was probably off the record stuff.
Yeah.
I prefer to live in a decentralized world where I have the responsibility to protect my own capital. People who choose to hold their own crypto, it just talks about cold storage, cold wallets, hot wallets. Where's that? Is that Russia? No. Where is that?
I don't know.
Italy. That's gotta be Italy, right?
The flag, green, white.
Yeah,
red.
I saw that. That's the hint I got there. We can guess which wallets are cold and blah blah blah. 26% of his holdings are hot. He refers to his crypto stash as risk capital. Just see if there's anything else interesting. This is a very interesting story. I mean, it's so interesting how much they put in this. So crazy. So anyways, do you remember when this story was getting popular? Somebody says Rome, by the way. That was Rome.
Okay.
Do you remember when this story was getting popular, like about him?
Just about him as a family. Yeah. Like mid to late 2017, probably, or early 2018.
Yeah. And in 2018, people were making fun of him left and right.
Yeah.
What an idiot. Still very well now, ain't he?
Yeah. Well, and the funny thing is they were making fun of him because it was retracing from 20,000. He bought most of his at 900.
Yeah.
Yeah. Real big dummy. Yeah.
But that's the way, you guys, if you haven't been here for a bear market, that's how they portray us all.
Yeah.
We'll all be made to look like idiots in 2022 and 2023.
Well,
2024 will be geniuses again.
Right. We were having a conversation the other day about somebody who had been in Bitcoin since like 2011. They had they bought it for pennies. They have tons of Bitcoin. They hang out with this group of people and they have for a long time, going on trips and all this different stuff. I'm like, oh, well, surely they've all bought Bitcoin by now because they could see the direct result from their friend they're hanging out with. And they were like, yeah, no, they haven't. No. They're just, and I'm like, I don't understand that when people can see the evidence right in front of them and they still think like, oh, it's going to go back down. Oh, it's too late. I missed. Like they come up with every excuse not to buy Bitcoin when the logic is about as clear and simple as you could imagine.
It's just some people, they just don't get it.
Yeah.
They don't get it. They don't want to get it. They're safe. They're comfortable. I mean, look, there are people out there who are very comfortable working a 9-to-5 job, Monday through Friday, and living paycheck to paycheck their entire life. There are people who are comfortable with that. You got other people, they just don't want to settle for that. And those people are usually the people that come into crypto, the people that don't want to settle for that, the people that want something different, that they don't want to have a normal, mundane life. So this guy says, I can't get any of my friends in. Well, I don't have a lot of friends anyways.
Well, you have friends with the BitSquad.
Yeah, we're all your friend there. White Paladin. Is that a horse, a paladin? We talked about that before?
We did.
It is a horse,
It's
right?
a knight. It's a type of knight that rides
right.
a horse.
Yeah. Well, guys, that's all we got for today. Hopefully tomorrow we will, Bitcoin might be going back up. Right now, prices aren't super juicy or anything. If you're looking for buy points, this could be a good time to jump into some of these prices, especially XRP dropping down to 93 cents now, all the way up at $1.09. This might be a good time to load up on some of that. That's all I got. Be blessed. Way out.